post game. I apologize. Boy, that takes me back. That's how messed up I am. I'm calling it overtime. Thanks for watching. Uh, hit that subscribe button. Helps us out a ton. We are going to go right to Coach's Corner as we have assistant coach Mitch Ballack waiting for us, and there he is in the bowels of Madison Square
Yeah,
Garden. Hello,
might be a little bit
Mitch.
of activity behind me, but hopefully
Yeah,
it's all
that's all
good.
right. We're focused on you, Mitch.
How are you guys doing?
Well, not so well, Mitch. How about you?
Amazing.
Well, I hope you're a little better than me.
Well, Mitch, I gotta say, it's just we've seen that game about 15 times this year, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, we were winning the rebounding battle. We were kind of taking care of the ball and doing what we needed to do. I think we went up 4 there in the second half, maybe 42-38, and kind of had control of the game. And then just little adversity hits, and we didn't respond too well. And um, I got nothing else. You're right. We've seen that game over and over again. So
The local kid comes in and goes nuts.
yeah, usually the Omaha players. I mean, we saw it against K State, did the same thing, and then we see it here against Seton Hall. I mean, he hasn't played much throughout the year. He's had a little bit of success, except especially recently. I think 2 games ago, maybe against Xavier, he had maybe 8 and 8, close to a double double. But impact guy and plays hard, plays high energy, and obviously Coach Holloway does a good job with getting him to buy into what he's doing. So it's hats off to him to staying ready and being ready for the moment in the Garden. Like that's big time for him. So obviously we weren't able to stop him. I think he had 16 in the second half in 15 minutes, and it's hard to overcome when you have a guy that just makes hustle and energy plays, has 16 and 5 in 15 minutes. So
Yeah, yeah, he was kind of the
wasn't
difference,
great.
really.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Um, yeah, you're right. We didn't respond well there in the second half, but I kind of almost think that first half's what did us in when we got down 9-10, and we were not playing very smart basketball on defense and we weren't making any shots, and we just really went into a funk there for about 4 or 5 minutes, and
Yeah, I think we were down
that
7.
caused us a big hole there going into halftime.
No doubt. No doubt. We're down 7. They got a little work going back here, taking out the trash, I guess. But we were down 7 at the half. We opened the second half really well. Our guys kind of executed the game plan that we wanted to do. We made some adjustments. We on the 4-man ball screens, we went after him a little more just to keep IT in some situations to avoid him on Bud Clark and some quicker guards. And I thought it kind of threw a wrench in their deal. We looked up, we were up 3. Nick's third foul really killed us, and then his fourth foul was really, really detrimental to what we were trying to do. The second one in the first half kind of caused that sluggish into the half. I think it was at maybe the 7:37, somewhere around there. That second foul, that was just, I mean, I'll say it to him. It was just a stupid foul. You hit him on the elbow, like it was clear. You know, you got to call that. The third one was a little questionable as well. The fifth one, obviously on the push off, was I think ridiculous in the game, but having him at the point, and I think he played 23 or 24 minutes, and he was +1 in the game. It was just hard for us to adjust to go to maybe 3 wings instead of with a point guard, and that's kind of the decision we went and the direction we went, and it just kind of halted what we were trying to do in our pace and our movement, and just touching the paint really went out the window. But that really hurt us moving forward. Probably in the crown, we got to be smarter and make smarter decisions going forward.
So before we get to that, you said the fifth foul was ridiculous. I couldn't tell by Mac's reaction.
If I'm Mac in that situation, man, that's why Mac's a better. He was
begging for a tee there. He was begging for a tee.
I don't know. I might have went Coach Hurley to Gaffney chest to chest with him or something. That's come on, man. Like, I mean, Bud was doing it every time. I'm not.
He's done it all year. I watch him all year. He does that move all year long.
I'm not one to. The refs aren't the reason we lost this game at all. I mean, we shot ourselves in the foot over and over again on both sides of the floor.
No.
But when you're down 8 trying to make a push, you can't make that call. I mean, that's pretty ridiculous. So it is what it is. But I mean, when you have guys on their team that do it every time, like you said, all year, that's what he does. He does that slow Euro that coach was asking for a travel, and he does a slow Euro and he does the push off, and we get called for the push off, and it's just it is what it is. You got to overcome it, but we just didn't respond well to the adversity. They punched us in the mouth for a second time in the second half after we went up 4, and we just didn't respond. We kind of folded to it, and we just got to keep working on it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So you mentioned Crown. Are the team? I mean, are we gonna accept if we get a bid to the Crown?
Yeah, contractually you have to. I think we're in that next 2, the Big East, in the net rankings.
Well,
I'm not.
I don't know how exactly. They say they do it roughly by net. If that were the case, Providence was ahead of us this morning.
For sure. I don't know 100% how it goes. I know about 98% we're in. Nothing's ever 100% until we're out there and we're boarding the plane to go play out there. But I mean, we'll just treat it like we would in the off season. We usually take a week off. Coach talked about it. He's going to talk to Jeremy and Ben just to get a schedule that makes sense for the guys, for their bodies to just kind of recoup, because at the end of the day, 15 days? We don't play for 15 days, so we'll take a week off and kind of regroup. And we'd be in the gym in the spring anyway, just starting to work and fine-tune our skills and kind of get back on things we need to work on. And then we'll attack it the way we do every game and every approach, and we'll go out there to win the thing.
It is different. I've talked to a couple coaches this week, and both of them said they don't want any postseason because they don't have a clue about their roster. You know, it used to be, well, you got all these extra practices, which we have a young team, so that's really good, you know. That's great.
Yeah, no doubt. The landscape of college basketball and where it's at, it doesn't make much sense. It's hard to. We don't know who's staying. We're going to have those conversations hopefully in the next, after we give them a week off, just to kind of get them away from basketball and recoup. But we'll have those conversations, I'm guessing, going forward. It's just a hard situation because, I mean, when the portal season opens, it's that week of the Crown, maybe that next Monday, after the Final Four. So it's just weird. But when you're a hooper, I mean, Chat, you know this, like when the ball tips up, man, you're playing to win. So at the end of the day, like I always wanted a competition. I always wanted to scrap with everybody. I didn't care what I was playing in. I played in the NIT my sophomore year, and yeah, it sucks. You're like, I don't want to play in this because you want to play in the tournament. But obviously the mishaps that we've had that year and the mishaps we've had this year, I mean, we did that to ourselves. So if you don't want to do something about it, you should have done something about it starting in November and December.
Right.
But when the ball tips up, you treat it like a game, man. Like when you're a competitor, you want to play. You don't care who you're playing, what you're playing for. You just want to get out there and hoop and show what you can do. So that's what we'll get our guys to do. And that's the mentality going into it if we're in it 100%. And then we'll just have some fun. Like Coach Mack will make this fun for the next two weeks. We'll get better, we'll grind, and we'll turn the page.
Yeah. And the cool thing about the Crown is you go to one spot. You know, it's not like you're playing on a Monday, then you don't know who you're playing Wednesday if you got to travel or whatever, like the NIT. You go to one spot, you play, you lose, you go home, you win, you keep going the next night. It's done.
No doubt. No doubt. And at the end of the day, like, you're playing for some money. So
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there were a lot of games we were playing for nothing my sophomore year at the end of the year. So I was still just excited, man. Like you don't understand. Like it's such a short window. The college basketball is such a short window, and any opportunity you get to play some people and just and lace them up, I mean, it's special. So that's what our guys need to understand. And 5 years from now, when you're working a 9 to 5 in some cubicles, it's just you're gonna wish that you took the Crown serious and really attacked it. So that's what we're going to do.
What's the most positive thing you could take out of today?
You got to turn the page, man. We can dwell on it and whatever, but somehow I don't know. We got to figure it out.
Yeah. I thought Nick.
A lot of Michelobes we drank today. It looks like in the trash can.
When are you guys going back right away, or?
I actually don't know. I'd guess in the morning. Okay. We don't have any. We packed and planned to be out here till Saturday night. So I'm gonna be honest with you, Tim. I don't know.
Well, there you go. Go have some Michelobes, Mitch.
No, it looks like they already drank all the Michelobes. The Creighton fans probably pounded 2 or 3 at the last 6 minutes. So
hey, you know what I thought of last night when I was sending you the note? It would have been 6 years exactly to the day. My wife and I ran into you at that Creighton event, and the next.
Was that COVID?
The tournament was canceled. Remember that?
Yep, I do remember that. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. That's why you just never know, man. Lace them up, play. And at the end of the day, like the worst part about losing in the first round, I've been here before. I lost in the first round when I was playing. The worst part is, man, like a lot of people come out here that are Creighton fans, supporters forever, and to get knocked out that first round, I mean, it's brutal. You want to win that first one, especially just to so your fans can get to 2 games and enjoy the city. But when you lose that first one, man, it's a sour taste in your mouth.
Yeah,
So
it is.
that's the worst part. It sucks, but
We'll
we'll hook
see.
it up. I guess we'll try to hook it up.
So IT walked behind you. He could have at least given a little wave.
I know. IT played well. He played hard.
Yeah.
Questionable one at the top. Again, just what it is. So.
Yep. All right, Betty. Hey, thanks.
I
all
appreciate
you
you guys. Yeah.
Thanks all
Enjoy
you
the
for
rest of
doing
the
this. If we do go to Vegas, hey, I'll probably be there. We'll probably do this again.
week. That sounds good. We can do it in person on the same deal.
All right. Thanks, Mitch.
All right. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy the weekend.
Safe flight. That's Mitch Ballack, assistant coach of your Creighton Blue Jays. Austin joining us. Hey, AC.
How's it going?
Well, Well, I was writing our obituary at halftime, and then I had to rip that up, and then I had to start over late in the second half. So there you go. You can join us by doing this simply. This is like maybe the last show, at least one of the last shows. You can join us by sending this email, bluejbanner@gmail.com. AJ will grab it. He'll get you on the air, and we'd like that. We'd like that a lot.
You got nothing for the Crown, Tim?
I got nothing for the Crown. What do you mean? What?
You're not doing any shows for the Crown?
Well, it sounds like they got some inside info there that they're going.
Is this news to you, is what you're saying? This is breaking news then. So you just broke news.
We're not top 2 of the net.
Yeah, we're not in top 2 of the net. That's what surprised me, that he said we were going. If we won today, that was a clincher. And I just wasn't sure. I mean, there's a lot of stuff flying around, okay, around outside this program right now. So I wasn't sure what was going on. I was told we would always go. But I know, in talking with Kevin McNamara earlier this week from Providence, he said, no, they do not. They absolutely will not go anywhere. But then, as Mitch said, and I thought that was the case, if you're chosen, you got to go. So if they choose Providence to go, well, then they've got to figure out a way they've got to go. But I don't know how that all works. It's got to be a mess now with the way things are in basketball, transfers and the huge portal and everything. It's different when you played. You just, okay, we're going, There was no...
You either go or you don't go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't go to CBI or any of that my senior year. We chose not to.
Just saying.
Yeah, so.
But yeah,
Mitch brought up a good point, though. You're playing for money now. That's a big difference.
Right, so it's a lot different.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. I mean, we could, we're going to be playing probably Big 12 will be Cincinnati and West Virginia, 2 good teams. The Big 10. So it's going to be somebody like probably USC. They'll probably throw a West Coast team in there. And
is Indiana going to get in? Do you think Indiana gets in?
Oh, no, Indiana. So we could be seeing
to the Crown.
No, right. D-Rock's kind of on most bracketology boards the odd guy out right
bubble,
now.
Right?
Like we're not done yet. But we're not done yet. We just had a bubble stealer today because Miami lost. So if Miami gets it, like this could be unprecedented. No team has ever not got in with only 1 loss. So most people think they're going to put them in. They'll put them in a playing game and go, here you go. Earn your way into the big part of the dance, which I think would be fair because they played a historically bad schedule. I mean, it was one of the worst of all time. And so anyway, that's them. This is us. But anyway, it's going to be a decent field. And then they get two wild cards too, so they could pick another. Steve Lutz could go. They won 20 games. He could go. Yeah. He would like that. He would actually like to go to the Crown, but again, he said the same thing. My roster is going to be so different next year. I don't know. If these guys want to go, I don't know. So it's such a wild card right now. All right.
And when do we know who gets the official invite to the Crown?
Oh, it won't be till after Sunday. So it'll be like Monday probably. I'm sure, and you got to read between the lines. because what Mitch said there, they've obviously contacted Creighton. They've obviously.
I mean, we got stories, Tim. You know, I've
Yeah,
been saying it all year. There's a lot more than just like what net says, right? A lot of this storyline stuff, right? They want
right,
to
but
keep seeing this guy play.
I'm just saying what the Crown's official word is we
No,
go
I hear you,
the net, and that's what
they say about
me.
the tournament too, right? And every
What's
time
that?
we've been in that's what they say about the tournament too, right? Every year. Supposed to be net, supposed to be stand-ins, and every time we get matched up with some storybook thing. But
well,
you know,
as a bracketologist, I know what goes into it, and they're legit. Although
you work for the committee, Tim.
I heard a story yesterday that they rigged some matchup last year, which I'd never heard before. And I just said, well, why are we all doing this then? Why don't we just throw all the stuff in a computer and let them spit it out? Why waste everybody's time, you know? At any rate. All right, that's enough negative talk out of you, Isaac. Austin. I'm still thinking about Trout walking behind. AJ, what do you think of the game?
I mean, you said it earlier. It's kind of a summary of the whole season, right? Just kind of what we kept seeing.
Terrible.
The first couple minutes of the second half, I was feeling very, very confident because we always say like those first 4 to 5 minutes of that second half dictate the rest of the game, and we looked really good those 4 or 5 minutes. I don't know what changed or why we went back to how we looked the first half, but sorry, I have a visitor here.
There we go.
But yeah, I don't know. It was that second half was tough to watch. Kind of like you said, it was like all season. Just
hey, Austin, it's Blue Jay Babe.
I hope it wasn't Mac's last game. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. You guys watch a lot of basketball. Have you ever seen a game where a team shot more air balls?
Yeah, what was up with that?
It was unprecedented.
Very interesting.
I mean, Fedora, I don't know what the hell. He's standing in the corner, not a guy within 20 feet of him, taking his time, he airballs up by 3 feet. I just, like, what was going on? I just never seen anything like that before. I mean, you see occasional one. You see one where maybe it's closely guarded. You see one like Ty Davis when the shot clock's running out and he just has to heave it. But, my God, some of those were wide open. Schwartz had a wide open look and he airballed it. I don't know what's going on. I think we lost Austin.
He's still there.
Yeah, but I don't know. You can hear us.
No, I can hear you.
Oh, can you? Okay, good.
Am I Austin? Who are you talking to?
No, you're on. You're on.
Okay. Yeah, I was making sure you were talking to me or Isaac.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Yeah, you're playing at the Garden, baby. What do you expect?
You never aired one at the Garden, did you?
I don't know, but I'm just saying, you're playing at the Garden. It's a little bit different than just shooting in practice gym, but I don't know. There's some nerves there, and he had, and there were a couple that he's sitting there, right.
That's what I.
Shots just kind of didn't look the greatest. Maybe it's just out of rhythm too, right? We had a little time off, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right. 8 days.
We're always trying
whatever.
I guess all season.
I mean, make excuses. Find
excuses. Trying to find reasons, and we're running out of them.
I
kind of wish this was over, but all right. You want to play the Crown? That's fine. I mean,
I will say though, just watching Mac, it doesn't look the same. It doesn't, unfortunately, and I hate to say that.
Well, I mean, there's stuff flying around him too. So
yeah, there's a myriad of things he's dealing with himself, and it just doesn't look there, unfortunately.
No,
and
I didn't
to say that.
That last picture when they should have walked off the floor, I didn't like that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I didn't like that. Maybe I'm way overreading it, but I did not like that body image.
And it's just he just kind of looks
defeated.
Yeah, like it's
and he never looks like that.
Taken out of it, right? And I hate to see that, unfortunately, but I don't know. I hope it's maybe that kickstart something. So who knows, man?
Then we got our coach in waiting, like finalist for a Kansas State job. What the hell's going on with that? Like, this is out of control. I don't know what the hell's going on.
In that though, Tim, like, so as you're saying with the Crown and how it's so late and with the portal and kids leaving and like to Providence point, they're losing a coach, they're probably losing players.
Oh, they're losing players
to the Crown, right? And now the players are like, why would I Are they obligated to?
Well, I don't think they are. Just like in football, they're not obligated for the bowl games. They can just say, "Hey, I'm out."
Right. So then what if you technically don't have enough players, right?
Yeah,
you
right.
Enough players, you don't have a head coach.
1000% agree with you. And I'm sure, but like to Mitch's point, if they ask you, you got to go. But maybe probably saying, well, we only got 2 guys and one's a student manager.
Right. Right.
Maybe we could take a Big East All-Star team or something, but
it's just different.
Yeah, I don't know, but all right. Hey, everybody, thanks so much this year for watching. By the way, before we get too far into this, really, really, really appreciate it, and we've had a great time doing it. AJ, looks like we got quite a few chats.
Yeah, we do have a few. So. Pesky Blue said, I can feel Mitch's frustration. Thanks for the hard work. And then he said, how long until Mac makes the call? Feels like they have to know soon so they can start making plans.
I would think with our situation, let's just forget the K-State thing for a minute. Our situation, it would be easy to do it at any time because Huss is already so involved with everything.
Yep, ready to go. Yeah.
So that would be a little bit easier. Now, would he be able to say, Matt could tell him privately, hey, after the Crown, I'm done. Okay, so then Huss can tell guys privately when he's recruiting them, hey, I'm the guy next year, whatever. So I think in our situation,
that could be but our situation also, it clearly has issues here, right? There's some questions of, our guy in waiting is not our guy, right? You know what I'm saying? I think we got a lot more issues, and maybe that is kind of, there's just too many questions.
It sounds like a book, man. If something happens, you could write a book on this baby.
It's just
then you got to start going to the big guy at the top, going, "Whoa, what did you do here?"
I don't know.
So I don't know. This is crazy stuff.
I'll read the next comment because it. Just really quick, because this kind of goes into this conversation. The next comment is Coach Mack thinking of taking the ASU job? So we can just keep going because I'm sure that'll come up.
But then now he loves Arizona, but will he actually go rebuild something right now in his career?
Yeah,
I would have to err on the side of no. The only thing I think he would want to is in this position he's in right now. I would have to say no. If I had to definitively answer
on that one. Couple negatives are this. Number one, and here's the big one. Arizona State has no money. They're still paying 3 football coaches, including Herm Edwards, a ton. Because my son, he's down there, and he follows them closely. And he's like, getting McDermott would be great, but we don't have money. And Mac's not going to do it for nothing. So he actually said today the 15 they listed out 15 finalists of guys that are mid-major guys so they can get somebody on the cheap. Ryan Miller was one of them. I said, that would work perfect for Mac. Then he could go down there and be an advisor.
Mac only wears Adidas. Mac only wears Nike though, man. So I just don't see it happen.
Well, you can switch that.
And they just haven't been winning for a long time. That's just impossible, dude.
But the only thing I would say to your point, Austin, about rebuilding is in this portal, or you just bring in a bunch of guys, go with it.
But you got no money. How you gonna do that? How you gonna do that with no money?
Well, they don't have money to pay the coach. I think their NIL is not bad because you remember they got football too, so their NIL I don't think is bad. Now what could have happened is the AD goes to 3 boosters and go, hey, look, I need this much to bring in McDermott. Yeah, okay. Sure, if you're going to do that, but
I'd love to know what that number is for Greg. Because he's making 3.5 here.
Too high
per year.
Yeah, he's going to ask for more than here.
That's what I'm saying.
He likes Arizona. As much as he likes Arizona, he's going to ask for more than
he's not going to take it for less.
Yeah, but anyway,
all right.
And maybe maybe he, there's coaches too. You've seen them all around the country that love the place they're at, have great success there, and then they get to a point, they maybe have a season like this, and they just go, maybe it's time for me to step aside, let the new guy take over. I'll either coach again or not coach again. You know what Mac should do? Mac would be great on TV. Mac should do TV, man.
I just think he's done, man. Like he's put a lot into this game. He would.
You don't have to do it a couple nights a week.
I think he's kind of like on the Jay Wright thing. Like he was great, and then he doesn't. You know, it's just we haven't seen him again.
Well, Jay Wright went to work for Villanova, though. That's why. So that's why he's not on. he said he went to be like.
This guy's about to do? He's gonna be playing golf and sitting in the back like
fundraiser.
Oh, Bruce here, yeah, like
so. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, right. Like he'll be just hanging out in the back.
You know, maybe it was rumored all the time that Bruce would stay, then Mac would move into athletic director, but this never happened. You know, so
well,
let's
stay on this topic, but switch teams. Jerry Lamp said if Providence fires Kim English, won't most other players hit the portal? I mean, I want to say he's presumably fired already, since they've pretty much already come out and said he's fired.
What's their big guy? Is he a senior?
Did you see his interview by chance? Osman? His post game?
Yeah.
You saw that?
Mm-hmm. Who's?
Kim English.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Definitely sounds like he's fired. Or he's
cryptic. Yeah, he's out of there.
Everybody knows he's fired.
Yeah, he's out of there.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
I thought Austin. I thought his comment was kind of interesting. Like, well, I'm still learning. I didn't learn at George Mason. Well, maybe
right. Well,
that's your athletic director's fault, then, man. If you didn't think you were ready for this job.
I mean, he won, but he just say, I more or less get what he's saying. It's a different league, it's a different
of course
beast.
It is. But
quite frankly, you just didn't win, that just is what it is. But
you can spin it however you want.
Yeah, you just didn't win. But yeah, it's just weird, man. It's a different landscape.
I have no idea. It was, like I said, I had Kevin on yesterday on Blue Jay Banner today, and he said I've got a couple names, but I can't mention them that I think they're going to look at. But I don't know who that would be. I don't know. They always say they've got a great job and they've got all these resources. But on the other hand, I hear if they don't have as much money as everybody says they do. So I don't know what this truth is.
Because they're friars, baby. They can't tell you everything, Tim. Come on. Come on.
I won't tell anybody.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, what else we got?
I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep going with this theme.
Yeah.
Someone else.
I guess they had that player, right? Hinton. Sorry, I'm just backing up because he played there for Cooley. He's on Cooley's bench, I believe. I could see that. I mean, at this point, if they gave this guy a chance, right? Like, I mean, I could see it, and I feel like the fans love him. But
pull some guy out of Drexel or something.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Santa Clara's coach was the big rumor, but
he's good. Well, that's Herb Sendek though. But he's like God. He's probably older than Mac. He's really old. He's been around forever.
Hey, that's my thing too.
Most people don't retire at Mac's age.
But in this day and age, they are. These guys, these coaches, like, because who has the stress level? Who has the heart to deal with this anymore, right?
Yeah.
Just quite frankly, like their health can't deal with what this is anymore. It's not the same.
My wife mentioned that to me last night because I went to school originally. I wanted to be a basketball coach, right? And then I decided not to do that, go that route. But she's like, "Thank God you aren't a coach. I can't imagine you handling stress very well."
I want to see Tim out there pulling a Mac and yelling at some refs.
Oh, I would. I'd
want to see how that goes.
But I can't believe Mac didn't get a T though. He was way out on the floor. Shaheen was really ticked too because he was way out on the floor. Like that should have been an automatic.
That was seniority though.
Oh yeah,
that's
all
those
years when he gives him
like,
crap, but he never goes over the line.
Right. And usually he doesn't hound them too bad, right? So like, I think it was rightfully deserved. I was great. I love it.
Here's the amazing thing. Tony Chiazza was in that crew, and he wasn't the guy who made the bad call. Can you imagine if Tony had made that call? Oh my God, there would have been a technical. Oh God. So, all right, what else you got, AJ?
Well, on this theme, this is kind of something we haven't really talked about much yet, but someone asked, do we even want Huss? Is there a third possible option?
So this is kind of this. I was thinking through this during the game. You know, when they kept bringing up the stats of Big East players and Coach of the Year, and I don't know. I don't know. I love Huss. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I don't know if it's already gotten stale. You know.
You wonder if there's a backstory here. If the K-State thing is true, you wonder if there's some sort of backstory here that we don't know about.
Not even that. It's just a matter of like
a hint, but I'm not going to mention it.
I just think he just didn't know how long he'd be waiting. I don't think anybody really knew, right?
That's got to be and he's frustrated with that. I've talked to him. I talked to him like 3 weeks ago.
I mean, you could just sit that in the games, right? And if you just sit and watch mannerisms, the thing is just kind of a matter of
he wants
him wanting to coach, but then like taking the seat to try to restrain himself. Yeah. And it's kind of like I don't know. I've just seen that power struggle going on.
But even 3 weeks ago,
they even did.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
I was gonna say they even did like an in the huddle with Greg McDermott, and then it was like showing him talk, and then within seconds, Huss was over him talking, and Greg was like looking at him. I don't know if he was like just listening or I don't know. I couldn't tell.
Greg
was
just
awkward.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was just kind of awkward.
Because he's let Huss. It's Greg's deal. Greg is giving him that rope to do whatever he wants. So, I one thing Al said to me like 3 weeks ago was, he was expressing some frustration with not enough NIL money, obviously. And then he goes, this is what I signed up for. He goes, and so I'm prepared to deal with it. And, when it's my turn, I'm going to do everything I can to make it change, do some changes and, whatever. So he said the right things.
I mean, I hear that, but we got to be honest with ourselves. Like, we just threw away $2 million. No?
What? Throw away what?
$2 million? 2.1?
Well, that's if that's what he got. I don't believe he got that much. I don't believe it.
Okay. Well,
because when the coaches talk to me, they tell me what some of these guys want, and I'm telling you, it ain't $2 million.
I was just looking it up. Tang at K-State was making almost $4 million a year, so that just makes you wonder if K-State came at Huss with a $4 million check. If I don't think Creighton's going to match that.
I mean, it would probably even have to be that. I would assume. I'm sure they lowballed it at 2.5.
We're getting way ahead of ourselves. We don't even know
we are, but
we are. But it's just something to talk about, right?
It is. I've already been wondering of like if I'm sure people have been already kind of hounding because he is probably one of the best options that's just kind of sitting there. And if we don't know, I don't think he truly knows when the day is going to be.
So you're probably going to hear this in the NCAA tournament about High Point and the amount of NIL they had this year.
Right.
That was all Huss. Huss raised all that. And that's what he's saying he can do here. That's what
High Point has a lot of money though.
Yeah, but they
some money.
Yeah, right. But Creighton's got a lot of rich boosters too.
Right. But
so all right, what else you got, AJ?
It's not a lot of war.
I've heard this the last couple of days, and then Martin Swanson just commented it as well. He says Huss says not enough NIL money. That's a problem. Do we have a money problem? I've heard that the last couple of days that they're struggling to get NIL covered.
Well, I think because people have just tapped out, man. We were asked for all this money and we forked it all up and da-da-da-da. The problem is not so much that too. It is, but the players have raised their, because we wanted the same, like,
not only that, we just
Jackson Richardson, all right? We're going after him. Darn good and well, Alabama came in with a big fat checkbook, and we couldn't match that.
Mm-hmm.
So, some of it's we're trying to recruit the same kind of guys in general, and we've been building that over the years, and now it's like, oh, we can't hit that level anymore. So I would love to have somebody open the book for me and just be able for me to look. This is what we pay everybody. This is what we got coming in. This is,
I mean, that's going to change regardless of what's coming in, right? And to your point, Tim, of kind of dry people up this year.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even say dried it up. I just think it kind of just put a dirty taste in the mouth of
the market,
especially some investors. No, I was watching what we did with the investment. Why would you kind of recoup that after you watch what just happened? And especially not knowing who's going to be running the shit. It's like any investment, right? Like,
yeah.
why would I put money into something?
I'll say this.
Just because of
everybody was after him, though.
I mean, yeah, but not doing that. I would say.
I mean, everybody thought he was going to be same
healthy.
player was as a sophomore.
Healthy, right? Healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I see both sides of it. All right, what else you got, AJ? 18
this is kind of reverting
something juicy in there.
Reverting back to the game, Martin Swanson said, frustrating. I just watched the recording. Dixon Green are Warriors. Side question, are the rims different at MSG? There were so many air balls.
Well, I don't know. Providence didn't have any trouble scoring points that first night. They set a record for the most points scored in the first 3 games. So somebody's making shots.
It's depth perception for sure, though. It's a little bit different. It's a stage. It's like light on the court, dark in the stands. So it just, if your eyes aren't accustomed to that, it's a little different. You
bring that up, Austin. Have you seen the Big 12 court?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like it? Not like it?
No. I'm waiting for the Kevin Ware. I'll knock on wood because I don't wish that on anybody, but like, I just don't trust that situation. And I just see something very badly happen to an individual on that court, but it's cool, for the day and age we're in.
I kind of imagine us being at Let It Fly and taking that screen and putting it on the floor and playing.
I mean, it's cool, but yeah, it's just.
I like it during timeouts. I think it's pretty cool.
They like to see the highlights and things like that. Yeah. Awesome. I mean, that's cool. I'm just wondering what it looks like in the actual arena.
Well, not only that, it looks like you're watching a game on black and white. That's the one problem they have with TV. It's very dark, and I don't know how it looks in the arena. I talked to Lutz about it. He said his players had no problem with the court. Some guys would complain of slipping. He goes, we didn't have any problem. Because I told him, I said, well, you can see when a guy falls down the lane. On a wood court, you can't see it's wet. In that court, you can see it's wet, okay? And the other thing he said was he doesn't like it. He goes, I don't like the lights. Like that Phillips 66 logo is actually a light from that floor.
Right.
And he goes, it's very distracting.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. I felt like, like they would light up the 3-point line and I just felt like
they did that.
Like the computer screen and stuff. It's like once you keep seeing these lights flash in your eyes, it's just that could get exhausting.
That's been the other complaint. Some players complain they're getting migraines and headaches of the light.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I was gonna say, I think it's just really cool from a fan experience. I just don't think it's good for players.
Right. I think it would be cool for like the NBA is a lot of entertainment. I would think it would really go great, but then you would never get it by the Players Association.
No, you're right. And then the players don't want to play on that, to be honest. I think that's something for the crown, to be honest. But like it's something like that, or like one of these Thanksgiving tournaments, or like it is something. Not the conference tournament,
Yeah, that does.
Like the very first time ever to and these guys have never played on anything of such. Like, yeah, it's a little.
Somebody forked up the money though, and
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, what else you got?
I think that's almost everything. There's one more comment about Dar. Says so frustrating watching our players struggle and then having Dar go off.
No, I would say, yeah, it was. And then from Omaha, of course, right? Yeah, it just.
Yeah, I remember when he was here.
It's constant.
I can't tell you in our message board how many people. Oh, what about this guy? What about this guy? And I went to the coaches numerous times, and they go hard pass. They don't know. And for the first few years, the guy wasn't doing anything.
Where did he go? North or
Rice?
Or did he even go to school here?
Oh,
no, like high school.
Started at Rice College. High school wise, I don't.
No, I think he went to high school here, or I know he's an AAU here.
I mean, birthplace Omaha, but I'm just wondering if he went to like a prep school or.
I don't know. He went to Emory. It was like a Division 2 or 3 school, and then he went to Rice for 1 or 2 years, and then came here to Seton Hall. So. Yeah, I know. Can't recruit them all.
Yeah.
then he doesn't pan out, and then, geez, what the uproar we'd have here,
Yeah.
You could have had that 4-star.
Yeah. Well, we can look down. We can look down the whole list, and I'm not trying to single out, Owen, but like we can look down that whole list, right? Like from the way Harper started to how he finished. We can go down this list of our guys. In all honesty, the consistency of Graves, like there's just, it's just the only two people, right? Jason Green and Josh Dix. We knew what they were both going to bring every night.
Yeah.
If Dixon hit shots, he still was going to give as much as he possibly could to exhaustion. I don't know. I think I've been just disappointed of like the hype these guys had, and then kind of watching it unfold.
Well, that's a great point. And I know from an NFL standpoint, it's always tough when your team gets hyped, and then it doesn't pan out, and then the fans are upset, and the coaches are like, "Well, we're not the ones who are hyping them."
Right.
So that's always upsetting. It's always tough to take. Let me get a shout out here to Care Minders. When you're in need of care for your injured or ill loved one, reach out to Care Minders Home Care. Their agency is comprised of certified caregivers who have many years of experience. You'll receive customized, versatile, and flexible care, and it'll give you peace of mind and well-being. So go to caremindersnebraska.com first, and then see everything they have to offer, and then give them a call. 402-932-2211. That's 402-932-2211. That's Care Minders. Jim, everybody, thank you so much for everything you've done for us this year. We really appreciate it. Unsung hero today, was there one?
Oh, Josh Dix, baby.
Well,
just kind of finishing. I'm just going with like how he finished really the whole year. To me,
he got shafted not being on the all defensive team too.
Just
I don't understand.
There's a lot to say, and I got a lot of respect for the guy.
Yeah, we'll do outside our rules honorary Josh Dix.
Yeah. Okay, he could be honorary. Sorry.
Worst call of the night. Was a push off. So we've already talked about that.
Yeah. Let's go.
Donnie Marshall, just oh my god. Jeez. Today I caught a hint of Fanta kind of being a cheerleader for his Seton Hall team. He was kind of
they both were. I think
he's usually very good, but today there was a little bit because I think he really wants to see that Seton Hall St. John's game.
I mean, John Fanta's "Are You Serious" was the best thing ever. I love John Fanta.
He works in all those little sayings. He had one last night too on somebody. I forget which team it was, but you could tell he'd had that one written down. I was waiting for it. Yeah. Baby in there.
Setting the dinner table.
Fanta.
Blake
Yeah, so a week off, that would be nice.
Okay, I got a question for you, Tim. Yeah. Ty Davis.
Oh, thank you for bringing that up. Go ahead.
Ty Davis. I'd love to see him back. I'm just wondering, like, in his head, what do you think he's thinking?
Yeah. Can I say something first? I'm glad you brought that up. So on our message board at bluegenner.com, some people were putting in, okay, halftime, I'm just like, oh my God, that was right up there. One of our worst halves, especially the last 15 minutes that we've had all year, This one guy who's been, and Ty's just a whipping boy for everybody. Anything goes wrong, they blame Ty, right? It just, baseball team can't hit, they blame Ty. I mean, it's just like, okay.
Right.
And this guy goes, yeah, Ty Davis. I go, what the hell did he do in the first half? Like, he was way down the list of people to blame, dude. And maybe at the bottom, like, he didn't do anything great, but he didn't turn it over. He was hustling. He was playing adequate defense. I mean, like, so I just don't get the constant hate for him. I mean, I understand he's not
I feel like
Mo Watson or Austin Chapman. I
feel like he kind of had to take the Mason Miller tag in a way, like him and Owen kind of shared it. But then, because, Ty started a great amount of games. And yes, there was times where we questioned his production, but offensively, I guess you could say. But
yes. Yeah, no doubt.
I just think for people that are just don't watch the game enough and aren't in tune to the team, of course that's going to be a clear thumb you can point out.
Yeah, as Josh Greer said to me, one of a player's most best skills is availability.
Right.
And Ty Davis was available. Okay. Yeah. Unlike Owen Freeman. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
But
I'm not even ragging on the guy. I'm just wondering, in his head, what do you think what does he think he's gonna do next year? Like, should I come back? Should I actually try to go somewhere where I'm have main control of ball? Because I'm sure he can go to a mid-major and probably dominate the ball.
Go to UAB or something.
That or there you go. I just think I don't know.
Yeah, no, I've wondered that, Austin. I've wondered.
But I also love what he does and what he does provide.
Does he have more? Does he think if he was put into a slightly different role, he would be better? Does he think a slightly different tweak in the offense that maybe Huss is going to bring, would help him? I don't know. I don't know the answer to those questions, but I always wonder about those because I hear some good thing, to these people that rag on him. Remember when we were struggling mightily, Max switched the lineup, put him at point guard, and we took off.
Yeah.
Because he moved the ball.
And he's just a team guy. He's honestly like that glue dude, and he does love the guys, and that's kind of the thing too. I think he's big in the community and stuff now too. So I'm like, I don't know if that actually happens, and maybe he's here just to get his 4 years. Maybe that's.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know, but I was just I'm looking now at next year, I guess.
Yeah, no, I know. Again, I want to say this, but I start saying it and then I just go, "Oh, Tim, shut up." I want to say, but just you couldn't meet a nicer young man. But the problem, as Len Gordy said to me many times, we got too many nice guys.
Yeah. And this isn't about being nice. We need to win, and we need very high production now too. Especially from that position. But
Baylor was a nice guy, but he got production done.
Yeah, and he wasn't nice though. Baylor wasn't nice though. In between those 4 lines, there's a difference.
Exactly.
There's a difference. There's a difference
when he got in there.
Yeah. There's a little bit difference.
We need dogs, man.
Yeah, and not to say he's not a dog, but there's different breeds of dogs, right, Tim? There are.
There's my pug, and then there's this great big German Shepherd across.
I got a police German Shepherd. My sister has a Yorkie. There's different dogs. there's different dogs.
They just took a German Shepherd, stepped on it, and stretched it out, and then you got a Yorkie, basically.
But the Yorkie probably has more heart than a German Shepherd some days, So it's just kind of.
Maybe the German Shepherd wouldn't listen to the game plan, and the Yorkie would.
So I don't know. I'm wishing the best though for all these guys too going forward. Greer, can we just go down this line though? What you think is coming back? I would like to just get thoughts.
I don't know.
It's all speculation.
I 50-50.
Right, of course.
And I'm not saying that's bad. Bad on him. I'm just saying if he doesn't feel. Because we're recruiting a point. Well, we've got a recruit coming in that place point. Plus, we're going to go to get one in the portal. You know that. So, if you're Ty Davis, what do you do? Hudson Greer. That's the $1 million question right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you say, Tim, you're in charge, maybe not even head coach, but general manager of this team, what would you do? I would say, here's 2 guys you got to start with: Jackson McAndrew and Hudson Greer. You start there, and then work your way out. That's what I would say.
I think you have to put Green in that list too. I think we got to keep Green. Those 3.
Yeah,
Jason Green.
Here's the problem. Yes. Where does he? If you're going to start with Jackson and Hudson, where are you going to play Greer? You cannot go another year with Green at center. That doesn't work.
I think
no.
I mean, of course, we would love for Jason Green to be back, but I think it's best for him to probably go try to get as much money as he possibly can
and play some team that needs a 4
and play his real role. Right. I think we would all be happy for him, to be honest.
Yes.
I would at least, but
I don't want to lose him. I like him. He's been great with our show.
Right. Awesome. Forever be a Blue Jay, but I think
I
he deserves it.
Right.
I think he deserves it.
I would say if Huss, Huss wants to reconfigure. He said that to me so many times. He wants to reconfigure this roster. Like he wants to get some dogs. I think that's you looked at his High Point team. He had guys out there, dogs.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you start with those two. Then let's go to they're kind of joined at the hip, kind of Swartz and Harper. I think they're both gone.
Right. Okay. Well, I think now Harper's gone. To your point, like for sure.
He's shuffled on down the bench now.
Yeah, and just kind of the way this thing ended for him. Granted, he dealt with a lot, and I think we kind of have helped, hold him up a little bit. So maybe that holds some weight. I don't know.
Here's one.
This is speculation.
Here's one.
It's hard to decide this if Max
Owen Freeman.
I would love if Owen stayed and was our backup center next year.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay.
You just got paid.
How about
for the rest of your time?
Are we talking about what
I don't know that he's
or what do we want?
Though. That's the problem. He's more of a 4, and we got bucket loads of 4s right now. Now, if Jason Green left, then we'd need a backup there, and then that might work.
I just think he's in a different offense, to be honest. Like this isn't the offense for him. This is he needs to be in an offense that's just running, set high ball screens, top of the key. He's rolling hard, throwing a lob type of thing, in the space in that short corner.
That was our offense last year.
It was, but it never really was the offense, right? Of just straight ball screens. Like this thing moves around the wing a lot, and we kind of try to fire as many as we can. And we eventually get some late pick and rolls, but it needs to get something that's truly guard oriented of a guy handling the ball. Yeah.
And we're lobbing that ball, and our big man is laying it off the backboard versus every other team we play is 2-hand slamming it.
Which Karim did that a few times, right? We saw
but not as many as we should have.
I think there was, as we kind of talked the dialect and just kind of getting adjusted to America was probably just his own struggle. And
I'm not blaming Karim for that. I'm just like it just is. Now, AJ, we've seen this guy in practice. Alexa, he's injured again, but I mean, he looked good, man. He looked like he's really coming along.
It's the injuries, and it's also the weight. Like he looks like he has to put on some pounds. He's going to get pushed around.
But I had a coach tell me,
skill-wise,
there's nobody that they've seen improve more in a short amount of time than him.
Good. Yeah, skill-wise, he looked like he was there.
Yeah, no, he's talented.
But then I've heard rumors that there's other teams already trying to grab him.
Right. And you just got to think of like that dude's mental, right? At this point of like, hey, I thought I was going to be playing. Now I'm not. And, you're telling me this, that, the other. Who knows what's going to happen next year? I think it's just this makes all this tough from a player's perspective if you don't really know who's the coach, Maybe they do know. And, I don't, we don't all know all of that. But
maybe we do.
Maybe they have a better idea about it, right? As Mitch kind of touched on, we'll talk to these guys like in a week or so. I'm sure they probably already started some of these conversations because I've kind of been hearing it around just the country.
I'm sure they hear stuff.
So
student managers hear stuff and trainers hear stuff, and then they pass along
Well, I would say like it's probably a little more direct, right?
No, I know, but I'm just saying they've already got an idea. Like, you can just tell the body language of Swartz and Harper are not. Harper's even said, I don't get along with Coach Mack. And Brody Darren tweets that out. I mean, it's like, shoosh. Or not Brody Darren, I'm sorry. Ethan Rogge. Was it
Ethan Rogge?
Yeah, it was Rogge that tweeted out something.
Rogge?
Yeah, Rogge tweeted out something. About Swartz.
Like Rogge? Like Ethan Rogge. The lumberjack.
I should have kept it. I went
back. But what does that have to do with the practice tee? Like, when do we start equating his opinion?
No, I'm just saying he heard.
What did he say?
He just Swartz.
Now I need to know because I'm like, Rogge said? Rogge lives in Colorado.
I know, but you can hear stuff.
I know. I'm just saying.
It's not hard to connect the dots how he heard it, but
No. I hear you.
You know, I don't know, but that might not be true. I don't know.
But you could just watch it too, right? Sports went from here to the mountaintop, back down the mountain, you know, and then like kind of trying to struggle
Here's
back
the
up that
hard
mountain.
part for me with this team, and I've said it the first day I went to practice. I can't tell. I mean, it appears they all get along great, right? But usually you can tell, like, you can't tell because they're all so quiet. You know?
Yeah, that and just I've said it from the beginning. These are all just individual guys. They are. Like, unfortunately, you know, it's like other than about Dix and Green, all of these dudes, you know, were their guy, you know, at previous high school, college, you know, wherever they were. I just think we've tried to mesh together just sole individuals. And it's just one of the first years. I don't think
could have
it's
been
really
that guy, but he's got so much going on in his life that you know what I mean? It just
right. And who to say he wasn't? I just think these guys, and then this day and age, it's not about the team really anymore. It's turning more to professional aspects of
very
things.
Quiet guy.
Yeah, I mean, and we had Ty Davis, who was doing a lot of our speaking and things, right?
Well, I think that's why he got on the court.
That's why he ended up getting, you know, he did, right?
You know, and you know, let's not forget we lost Jackson off the beginning. You know.
Yep.
I remember Mac saying one summer practice, he stopped the practice. He goes, "Everybody needs to start talking." He goes, "If I can hear, Jackson is the only guy I hear. You guys aren't talking at all." You know, like. So at least Jackson was trying to communicate, you know.
So is Jackson's back?
I don't know.
Jackson's back 100% in your head, 98%?
Yeah, he was going to see the doctor in New York during the Big East tournament. He said everything is like ahead of schedule, actually.
I mean, I know that, but dude, he's back as a Blue Jay.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Because think about it.
No Mac, does that change his decision?
He's probably going to demand top coin of the returners.
Yeah, but no Mac, does that change his decision?
Not what I have heard from people I've talked to. And I haven't talked directly to anybody in his camp, but other camps say in general the players really, really like us. Really. Yeah. And it's immediately followed by, well, they like Mac too, but, and then that's how usually the conversation goes. Not 100%, but usually that's how it goes.
Younger guy though, man.
So I think they do like what he's smoking, you know.
So Fedor gone?
Fedor I would get rid of in a heartbeat. After today was the final straw with me. I mean, he
struggled today.
He did.
He struggled defensively today too. My God,
he struggled.
And
and does he have to apply for like another year? Or
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
I mean, they said he had 2 years of eligibility
too,
this year,
right?
next year.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what that includes. We did get another comment from Martin Swanson.
We got it, you know, and I think that's where this losing Jackson Richardson really killed us because he was going to come in and fill that slot. You know, he'd been a 2-guard. That would have been ideal. So we better hope Cottrell Harmon can play.
It's all right. It just is, you know. Who knows nowadays? Yeah.
All right, we got a comment from Martin Swanson I want to bring up. Is Marcus Blossom able or capable to raise the funds necessary to get this program where it needs to be? That leadership matters, and I simply wonder because of things that I've heard.
He's already raising that money, but it's not for this. Is the whole thing. Like, we're raising money.
He basically raising a lot of money fingers and got that whole athletic complex done.
Yeah, we're raising a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Now it's for other aspects of
but it's not. I don't think it's not his job for NIL. It's his job,
right?
For the whole athletic program. I don't know how it works. I don't know. I know there's guys that work specifically with NIL with the basketball program, but you know, I'm sure those big donors have been tapped out, man. They're seeing their portfolios drop, $100,000 a day here lately. So can't just fork up money, you know?
I mean, they could, but like I said earlier, it's just you don't see something going well, and why keep throwing in something, especially when you're uncertain? You're just uncertain, right? Like everybody's uncertain.
This is the most horrible time to ask for money after you have a season like this.
This and like we don't know who's the CEO next year. Like it's just how are you gonna, like it's
who are you gonna, yeah, you don't know who's coaching, you don't know where the money, you don't know who the players are, you don't know, it's a great opportunity, just like in the stock market when it plummets, great opportunity to buy, great opportunity to check out if any seats open up. If you're looking for season tickets, right?
I mean, I hear you. Yeah. No, I hear you. It's just tough. Yeah, it's just kind of a tough situation right now.
I think we covered everybody, right? Did I miss anybody?
JT, I guess. I mean, if I was, I'm sure he's staying because he's going a different route.
Where does he sit? Is he a junior?
He's a junior. Yeah.
Huss loves him. Huss loves him.
I love the guy too. Great dude.
So he was kind of making some strides there. We could have used him at points in the season. Because I remember 2 years ago at practice one day, I'm like, holy crap! Like, have we ever thought about giving this guy a shot? Because he's in there blocking shots, and McHugh goes, well, you're playing behind Kalkbrenner and Fred. You're not going to get
right. All right, Isaac Charlotte, and I guess that's a shoe in.
We didn't really talk about Isaac.
Yeah, more or less. We know he's probably back. I would say
again, a guy at a position we got. Again, it all kind of depends. Like if Jason would leave, then we need an Isaac Trout, right? At the back of 4, we do. I mean, if we want it, I think the one positive this year was we had some depth, right?
Well, because are you saying is Hudson a 4?
I think he's more of a 3, don't you?
Right.
He kind of plays the 4. Right. I don't know.
So then
I don't know. I think he could swing to the 3. In my opinion, I think
he's a 3. I think he's a 3. I think he's a 3. I think we were kind of forced to put him at 4. So we're saying who Jackson 4.
I like our rebounding. If we got a big and then Hudson and Jackson out there, I like that rebounding lineup. Hudson's gonna go get it.
Right. Which he got.
And then you could bring Trout off the bench. As like another kind of takes over when he rests Jackson. Takes over and he can shoot threes just like Jackson.
So what you're saying is we got to go get about 5 to 6 individuals.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Well, no, we probably needed 2. I mean, we lost out on this 2. That killed us.
Yeah.
But 2s are easier to get than point guards.
There's a lot.
Absolutely.
So we got.
Or we just gotta go back to try to do what this Huss aspect, which he goes and finds these gritty guys, right? So I don't know.
Yeah.
He might have to find somebody
and we
with
got
a low pay grade.
And we got a big. That's all we need.
Right.
And that's it. That's all we need.
I mean, that's your team, though. Yeah.
No, that's 60% of your team. That's like in football. If we get a whole 4 linebackers and 4 defensive backs, and then 3 wide receivers, a quarterback, and 2 offensive line, we'll be great.
Yeah. Definitely need a kicker, though. They score more points than just about anybody.
Shane Thomas going to transfer?
What's that?
I said, is Shane Thomas going to transfer?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about. I mean, I feel like he could honestly go play somewhere, if he wanted to, but I just feel like he's doing
He gave us good minutes this year. I was surprised we didn't see more of him the last couple
with this new non-walk-on thing, you do need a full roster of 15 guys.
Yeah.
Because you need some practice guys. You know what I mean? Like, so you got to keep some of those guys, which is why I think we'd be surprised we may keep some of these guys.
But who's to say keep? Like, who's to say they want to go?
Oh, right. No, I get you.
I'm thinking that Shane Thomas can go
I'm just saying, let's just take, for instance, Jason Green. Okay. So, he's going to be able to tell at the sit down. They really want me back, or they're kind of lukewarm. You know what I mean? Like, I think those are pretty honest conversations. You've been in them. Are they honest conversations?
Yeah, but I'm talking about as far as like Creighton wanting Jason Green back, or
Yeah,
the
well,
opposite.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
Jason may walk in there and go, "Yeah, the 5's just not the position, obviously, that I can thrive at."
right.
And then the coach says, "Well, we've got 1, 2, 3 guys at the 4. I could go. My concern would be offensively at the 3, and I'm not really concerned about your defense at the 3 because he's a pretty good defender with guys that size."
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Um,
not worried about none of that. I'm more worried
I'm just
just
using
like
him as an
these
example.
rumors, right, of the Husk. Like, I'm sure he's already got some offers that are probably pretty wild, I would have to say, for the 2 to play the 4. I think it's more of us we deciding, is it worth that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
basically
think
boils
that's
down
kind of
to,
what that looks like because
we're in
he
NFL free
proved his
agency.
worth.
It basically
Right.
boils down to like what those guys are doing. Is this guy, I'll give you a perfect example. The Vikings are bringing in Kyler Murray. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, Kyler Murray, seriously." They're like, "We get him for $1 million."
Right.
Well, how is that? That's a great deal. Just bring him in. If he doesn't work out, we only lose $1 million. We don't lose $330 million, right? I'm sure these guys are kind of the same way. Well, we can keep Jason Green for this, or we got to go out and get this and pay this much for this guy. And we only got this much of a pot.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying I don't think we're gonna keep Jason for definitely what we paid him this year. I just think he's gotten offers that probably are astounding. I would have to,
Well,
I would bet a
it'll be
lot of money on
interesting.
this one.
It'll be interesting in a week
I
from
hope
now,
he stays.
right?
Yeah.
I think we'll know a lot more a week from today.
Fair.
All right. I want to talk about RTA Threads. Go to rtathreads.com. Check out all they have to offer. Baseball's coming. Softball opens up tomorrow. They open the stadium. It's going to be colder than crap this weekend. So dress warmly. And get down there and watch the softball team, who is undefeated in the Big East. So go to RTA Threads. You get some warm gear for the baseball games in early April and late March as well. And they've got all kinds of gear. And maybe you need some like summer type stuff when you go to the Crown in Vegas. It's going to be 85, 90 degrees. You're going to need something a little comfortable, some short sleeve stuff. RTA's got it all. So check it out. It's RTA Threads, rtathreads.com. All right. We are going to wrap this bad boy up. I think we've pretty much discussed everything we can discuss. Austin, any final thoughts?
No, I just hope Matt comes back for one more, though. I do, actually. I know he's put his heart and soul into it, but I would hate to see him go out like this.
Yeah, and I have heard this last week a lot of this, that he did not want a tour, and you'd mentioned that one time too, that he doesn't want that. And so maybe this is just what he wanted exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Not the win-loss part, but
Yeah, no, I know.
Just transition over. All right, Al, run with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll find out. Okay, so here's what I want to mention. Blue Jay Banner today has been a fabulous success. Okay, can't thank enough. All right, next week we're veering off the road. We're taking the bus into the ditch. Okay, next week is total NCAA brackets. Okay, either one of you two guys want to be on, let me know. Picking your bracket. It'll be like a 15-minute segment. I've got about 5 other people lined up that want to do it. We're going to have a prize pack, whatever. You just come on. I'll have a screen of the bracket. We're all going to do it. We're not going to go down each game. We're just going to say, do you have an upset in the East in the first round? Upset meaning a 9, 10, or greater wins the first game. And you just go, yeah, I got the 12 beating the 5 in this. Oh, okay. And then we'll put it in. Then we'll go on to the next. Then you'll line them, and we'll just move on. So it's going to go boom, 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 boom quickly. And then you're going to pick your final 4, obviously, and then tell us who's going to win the whole shebang. All right?
I'm in.
We're doing that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on Blue Jay Banner today. I can pretty much tape any time. Got a little problem on Tuesday part of the day, but for pretty much any time. But preferably if you can do it early in the morning, that's great. But it's not a deal breaker if you can't. because I can put you. We could tape something at night. We could put you on the next morning when we send it all out. We can do 2 of them. So, rumor has it. There's a rumor going around that my wife might even do it, which is going to be awesome.
Is that Blue Jay Babe?
No. She's a babe, but she's not Blue Jay Babe.
That's funny, AJ.
Just came up. How's the game going? I said, have you watched the games?
Funny,
some of the games
AJ.
this year? She goes, yeah. I go, well, then you know how they're going.
AJ
the
just
same game that's been
AJ, Tim, AJ just built an alibi. Don't buy into his trap.
What's that?
He just built an alibi because we've already kind of said he was Blue Jay Babe. He wasn't on the last time, 2 times. Blue Jay Babe.
No, she wasn't on today either. Did you notice that?
She wasn't. I see he's got kid duty and his hands are full.
Although here's the only bad part. It
duty?
could be Casey's wife because I know they're on vacation somewhere.
That's fair.
So it could be her.
But she hadn't been here for the past.
No.
Basically,
Casey's going to be on the prediction thing, so we kind of pin him down. Well, maybe he'll slip up. I'll try and trick him. Maybe he'll slip up.
Don't they have a prize still waiting?
He got it. Got it. I gave it to him.
To who?
To Casey.
Blue Jay Babe still does, though, I think.
Oh, Blue Jay Babe does,
yeah.
Blue Jay Babe does, yeah. Well,
I got you. I got you.
I don't know why you can't just give it to your wife, Tim.
Offered her a million.
She lives with you.
What would she do with an autographed basketball?
She's Blue Jay Babe. You might as well just hand it to her.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot of things. You can write this down. She ain't Blue Jay Babe because she would not spend a second social mediaing this show. Okay, I just know. All right. So anyway, you can check us out on Blue Jay Banner today. We'll let you know if we're going to the Crown. Follow us on Twitter at Blue Jay Banner. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if we go to the Crown, there's a better than 50% chance we'll do some sort of coverage there from sunny Las Vegas.
Oh, you're going?
I know a guy who's going who is a big golfer. So here we go.
No, okay. So,
and the games are all at night too.
You're more or less confirming that we're more or less going, or somebody's just going just because they're going.
This guy's got. He was wondering. He wanted to go somewhere. Take a few days off and go somewhere. And he's like, oh, if we get in the Crown, I'll go to the Crown because he usually goes to postseason. Somewhere wherever we go. So he's like, no, I could go to the Crown, go to Vegas, play golf.
Yep.
I said, well, let's wait and see if we go. He was going to cancel his trip. I go, I wouldn't cancel it yet. It could happen. So,
fair.
Vegas would be awesome this time of
year. Fair.
All right. Guys, thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Tim.
But we'll do it again. We'll do it again for the Crown. Those games are at night, so you guys will be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You might even be able to come to Vegas.
Maybe.
So here we go. If somebody out there listening wants to sponsor our Crown Vegas trip, maybe we can put together a package for the sponsor. They come, we'll foot all like their food or something.
I mean,
I like it.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think it's all fair.
They definitely get an ad, right? Like they definitely.
Well, they get tons of ads.
Yeah, there.
I think if they just handed us $100,000, it would be fair. But that's just me.
I'd have to hand it to you, Tim.
Maybe AJ can get Blue Jay Babe to sponsor us.
There you go.
We love that.
All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Sir.
Enjoy the rest of the basketball this week.
Yep. Oh yeah. So who do you got?
Great.
Who do you got winning, Tim? I guess let's end on that. Who do you got winning? Yep.
I kind of agree what they've been saying. Like there seems like one of these teams is going to get knocked off. I don't think it's going to be St. John's. I think UConn could get knocked off by Villanova. But Villanova with that injury, without Hodge, I don't know that they can handle those two bigs. I'm gonna bank on Hurley beating St. John's this third time.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say St. John's.
I'm going over Rick there. Yeah, unfortunately.
I was watching the game last night and he's there watching his kid. And I thought, what coach in the rest of the Big East would be there the night before they're playing a big game, sitting down watching a game in the front row. And I thought, it's Rick. Rick's like, I don't care about the game plan. Just get me in the game. I'll coach us through it. Don't worry about it.
And it's his son, like if Doug was coaching,
but,
if Doug was coaching, you would see Mac probably sitting right there.
You're right. You're right on that.
Yeah.
Mac go to they played Butler once, and he flew to Chicago the night before to watch Doug, and then got into India by midnight or something. Yeah. Everybody was all upset because how come he's not there? Well, I think the assistant coaches can handle a shoot around. Okay.
Yeah, fact.
All right. Later, boys.
Yes, sir.
See ya.